Hey guys, Hellhound, and I just want to talk to you a little bit, about about my Halloween and a few other things about some movies I've been watching and stuff like that. Maybe some updates of my show and some future video plans. So if this doesn't interest you, feel free to skip this video. I won't be offended. Basically, on the 30th, I went to go see the original Halloween, the 1978 John Carpenter classic on the big screen. It was really cool seeing it at the theater. There's a lot of things you notice that you don't when you're just watching at home in your living room or whatever. And it was really cool. Really great seeing that on theater. I wish they would show Halloween 2 as well. That'd be really awesome because it's kind of a continuation of the first film. I kind of feel like the first film was incomplete to me without watching the second film because it has such an so open ended, like it just ends so abruptly. A great ending, don't get me wrong, but I feel like part two is kind of the conclusion, kind of gives a definitive closure to the story. But anyway, I got a picture taken with Michael Myers right before. Can't really see; it's kind of too bright. Let me turn the brightness a little bit. He was like, he said, "Am I killing you?" In the picture, I was like, "Duh." I was like, "Yeah, of course you are." Really tall guy. So I got killed. I got killed by Myers. That was pretty fun. Piss off. Oh yeah. Got killed by Michael Myers. How freaking cool is that? So yeah, the theater experience is really awesome, and that was definitely the highlight. Get my picture taken with Michael. So Halloween went very well. Hung out with my buddies, Dr. Guts, and a few others hung out at our other friend's house, and I gave out candy, and we are all like wearing our. They were. Him and another friend were wearing like corpse paint and black cloaks, looked like black metalers. I just wore like one of my black mask that made it look like I have no face. It's like kind of like a Grim Reaper type thing, just like a hooded mask, and it looks like it's just darkness. And I had my Jason mask too. I put that over top of the black faceless mask a few times. I kind of alternated between the two, and like trick-or-treaters would come up and we just kind of stare at them, and kind of turn our heads, and a lot of them got really creeped out. But it was a lot of fun, and there's a couple other friends were there in really awesome costumes, so it's really fun. Then we walked around town, and we went around Main Street, and we went around different various neighborhoods, looked at the Halloween decorations and stuff, took the kids trick-or-treating, all that. I had plenty of time to do all that. I kind of did a bunch of different things, and I, continued my Jason marathon. I think I watched Jason Goes to Hell that day on Halloween, and then I just watched Jason X earlier today. So they got Freddy vs. Jason and the 2009 remake left, saving the worst for last. And after I saw Halloween in theaters, I watched Halloween 2 and Halloween 4. I'll probably watch the rest eventually after I finish my Friday 13th marathon. But yeah, you know what? I reviewed Jason X like 3 years ago, and I said I hated it and it sucked. I take all that back. I don't hate it, nor do I think it sucks. I think it's a very cheesy, very fun way to kill an hour and a half, and the movie's not ashamed of what it is. It's proud of what type of movie it is, and it's not afraid to show it. It's awesome. I have a blast with it. And I take back everything I said. I don't think there is a terrible entry in the Jason series. Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X aren't as good as the previous 8, and I like all 8 of them. I know most people don't like Part 5 or Part 8, but I think those are easily the most entertaining. Yeah, I'd rather Jason been the killer in Part 5, and yeah, I'd rather him spend more time in Manhattan in Part 8, but oh well, I can get over it. Those are two of the most highly entertaining entries. I don't think the same thing about Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. They're both very amusing. You're never bored in watching those. Jason Goes to Hell, my only problem, I don't mind the body hopping thing anymore. That's kind of grown on me. I don't like the other crap. I don't like how Jason has to have a sister, and how there's a mystical dagger that defeats him, and how Creighton Duke knows everything about him somehow. Like, it's never explained. There's a lot of things that we feel like we missed. Like, it doesn't explain how he got from New York City back to Crystal Lake, and like I feel like there needs to be like a movie or at least like a comic book or something in between, a short film, something in between Part 8 and Jason Goes to Hell. But I don't. I used to hate that movie, and I used to hate Jason X. Not anymore. I like them both a lot now. They're very flawed, yeah. And Jason X is still my least favorite in the series, but it's awesome. I like Jason Goes to Hell. I think it's very fun. I love how it's not just a bunch of teenagers at a cabin in the woods. I love how there's like different settings at the police station and the diner. And Jason had a great look. We didn't see him enough. But I think when he possessed that guy, Robert Campbell, played by Stephen Culp, he was freaking awesome. He was the best Jason. When he attacked that police station, that was cool. I don't like Jason X. I used to think the acting's still pretty bad. A lot of the dialogue's atrocious, but hell, it's a Friday 13th movie. What do you expect? It's fun. Uber Jason looks so freaking badass when he gets his cybernetic upgrades. He looks great. I like that movie now. So, yeah, I take back everything I said about it. I don't think Friday 13th franchise has a terrible entry, except for the remake. I don't like the remake at all. but even having said that, it's not. It's definitely not one of the worst remakes. It's not terrible. It just feels so pointless and unnecessary. Why remake it? I just pretend like it's a continuation. I pretend like the first 15 minutes didn't happen. And it just takes place after Jason walked out of the water holding Freddy's severed head. What? And Jason doesn't kidnap people, and he's not a stealthy ninja. But anyway, I was thinking about what I was one possible video idea I was thinking about doing. Let me know if this is a good idea or not. Let me know if you want to see this. Is doing like a Friday the 13th versus Halloween series. Like the episode 1 will be talking about the original Halloween 1978 and the original Friday the 13th from 1980, comparing them, looking at the villain, looking at the main character, looking the protagonist, looking at the kills, looking at the nudity, looking at the suspense, looking at the setting, just analyzing both of them, and doing a continuation. Then episode 2 will be obviously about Friday the 13th Part 2 and Halloween 2, and so on and so on. And then we'll eventually have like Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers versus Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, and so on. And we'll look at the, have the remakes, compare those. So yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see on my channel or not. I'm still going to get to my Children of the Corn review, so don't worry. I got a few Blu-rays coming in the mail, waiting for a couple t-shirts too. There's an Entombed Left Hand Path t-shirt that I ordered like back in early September. And, like, it still hasn't got here yet. It's freaking November 1st. It still hasn't got here. I got my money back for it because I was tired of waiting, but I still expect to get that shirt, So, whatever. Call me a jerk for that, but I shouldn't have been waiting that long. It's been, it's been over 2 months now. Yeah, anyway, got my picture taken with Michael Myers, saw Halloween at the theater, did a lot of fun stuff on Halloween. I went to a haunted fun house. I haven't walked around a cemetery yet. I mean, the Halloween season's over, but it's still fall. It's still my favorite time of year. Thanksgiving's coming up, all that stuff. Been having a Jason marathon and a Halloween marathon pretty much simultaneously. Thinking about doing a video, kind of a retrospective of both of those. I don't hate Jason X anymore. Anything else? Let's see. I feel like there's more of that. I haven't really got any more recent purchases lately, other than the ones I already talked about in my last video. I think I already told you guys. Yeah, I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 on Blu-ray, and I love Scream Factory. Scream Factory is the bomb. Wow, do they care about their fans? Wow, do they give us what we really want? But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to have a video, Halloween versus Friday the 13th. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. And I'm going to look at all of them. However, when it gets to like part 8, I think the last one I'll do will be like Halloween Resurrection versus Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Obviously, Friday wins on that one. I think Halloween will win on the earlier entries, but like some of the later entries, Friday will kick its ass. Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise, and as of now, I don't have I don't have an entry that I find unwatchable, except for the remake, but that's not even part of the original series, not part of the canon, it's not part of the continuity, so I don't even count it. With Halloween, I think they're almost more bad than good. 1, 2, and 4 I love. Those are perfect. They're great movies. 5 isn't very good. It has some redeeming qualities, but it's mostly way too flawed. Halloween the Curse of Mike Myers is a little better than 5, but I think it's way too convoluted. It's a mess. There's too much going on. They messed with the mythology too much. They made Michael Myers controlled as a pawn by the Druids, and the producers cut a lot of people prefer, but I don't like Uncle Daddy Myers. I don't like the fact that he's defeated by stones. There's a lot of other stupid crap I don't like. I don't think any way you slice that movie, I don't think it's very good. But again, a huge step up from Part 5. It's probably my 4th favorite of the 1, 2, and 4. And I also really like H2O. I used to despise that movie because it has no balls, and it feels like a freaking episode of Dawson's Creek, which is also created by Steve Miner, who directed it. And he used to make some of the best movies ever. He did Friday the 13th 2 and 3, and House, and some other great ones. But H2O has grown on me a lot, and yeah, I actually like it. Resurrection, I think, is definitely the worst of the original series. That's like the only one I consider truly, utterly terrible, because like Part 5, 6, and well, Part 5 isn't very good. 6 is mediocre, but I still kind of like. I like a lot of things about it. And H2O, I think H2O has the opposite problem. There wasn't enough going on. It's a little too simple, but Part 6 is just so convoluted. But yeah, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers is about as subtle as a frickin' Yngwie Malmsteen guitar solo. As are the Rob Zombie movies. They're not subtle at all. Like, wow, yeah, just good lord. Like, the original movie, the original classic was just so much more is left to the imagination. It was just mysterious and dark, and like it wasn't all about the blood and gore. And Rob Zombie's movies are just way too in your face, MTV style. I don't like Myers having come from a white trash family, and he's abused, and he's got Bullies at school, an abusive stepdad. Of course he's going to be a serial killer. He tortures animals. Then don't even get me started on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. If you want my opinion on that, watch my review. In short, though, it sucks. But anyway, yeah, like, I think it'd be an interesting video, Friday the 13th versus Halloween. And also, I have been watching Stranger Things, and I cannot recommend this show enough. It is excellent. It takes place in the 80s, has awesome characters, and a really, really fascinating and intricate premise as well. Awesome storyline. I love Sheriff. I love the cop, Jim Hopper. He's awesome. I love Mike, the kid that actor was also in the movie The New It. I love Eleven. I love Jonathan and Steve. I like all the characters pretty much. They're all really great. They're all really well done. If you haven't seen Stranger Things, definitely check it out. I just finished the second season, so I've seen all the episodes. It's very good. One of the best shows I've ever seen. Can't recommend it enough. The 80s setting, all the 80s references, just great. The soundtrack, it really makes me want to be back in the 80s so bad. That's my only complaint is that it makes me want to be in the 80s too much. It makes me miss them, but I give it a solid 10 out of 10. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's just incredible. I really have nothing bad to say about it. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. The first season is out, and the box set is designed like a freaking VHS, a freaking old school VHS tape. So that is just really awesome. That is just really cool. So, I can't praise it enough. That's just way too awesome. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, I might go start rewatching Stranger Things again. I might watch the last episode again, and then I might go continue my Jason marathon. I gotta watch Freddy vs. Jason and the remake, and then I might watch the other Halloween movies, starting with Halloween 5, the original Michael Myers, which is where I left off, and then I might do some reading as well. So I love to read. So honestly, I know I'm the movie guy, but in a lot of ways, books are way better than movies. You feel like you're really there, the description, all that. But anyway, that's another video. All right, guys, I guess this will be another Loathsome lore, even though I didn't really show off any recent purchases, which is what I usually do in these videos. But on Hellhound, let me know what reviews you want me to do in the comments. And another really important thing, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video upcoming. That's the main point of this video, I think, because I'm going to let you know I'm doing a Q&A video, so leave your questions in the comments below, and I'll try to get to every single one of them. I usually answer all you guys' questions in the comments anyway, and we have a discussion on the page or whatever video it is, but I'm going to do an interactive video. I'm going to answer your questions in a video, and I'll even give you a shout out. I'll say your name. I'll say whatever Slayer Rules 666 wants to know what is the scariest movie I've ever seen, or something like, et cetera, just for example. So leave your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in my upcoming Q&A video. I did one with my buddy Dr. Guts as a part of Into the Pit, the other show I do, one of the other various shows I do. Leave me your questions in the comments, and we'll get to that in a Q&A video. All right, guys, I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for some great memories. Let's continue to discuss some great movies and some great music. And once again, let me know how your Halloween went. And happy belated Halloween. All right, guys. Later.